Hi guys, welcome to the second installment of the Champion Basics series. Today we will be talking about Camille. Camille is a top laner. She's a dive champ and a duelist capable of singling at targets with high mobility and high single target damage. She's great at splitting, engaging, and finding flanks and picks. Camille has a few pretty bad lane matchups, but none of her lane matchups are so bad that they are unplayable, and you always have some way to outplay your opponent. Some of those bad matchups are Poppy, Jax, Renekton, Fiora. These are all fairly difficult matchups for Camille, but Camille's niche is that she is often more useful in fights and she scales exceptionally well. She does well into most tanks and then champions that have a hard time against sticky champions like Camille. Champions like Kennen, Gnar, Jace, Rumble. These champions all struggle into Camille due to the nature of her mobility. Camille's passive, Adaptive Defenses, triggers an adaptive shield when she enters combat based on the champion she's fighting. If she's fighting an AD champion, she'll get a physical health shield. If she's fighting an AP champion, she will get a magic shield, as seen here. It has a cooldown of 20 seconds early that scales down as you level, and the shield scales with health, so keep that in mind as you're building items. Camille's Q, Precision Protocol, is a basic attack buff that resets her basic attack timer, gives her movement speed, 50 attack range, and bonus damage on her next attack. The first time you activate Q, it will deal bonus physical damage. The second time, because it can be activated again, it will deal bonus true damage for a second attack. Note that you have to wait until the ability flashes and changes icons to activate the true damage. And the damage scales with Camille's level and with her attack damage at double the rate of the first attack. Basically, it does a lot more damage, and the higher level you are, the more true damage it does. This is why Camille does well in the tanks and scales into the late game. Her true damage numbers become absurd as the game goes on, and the true damage does also scale off of items like Divine Sunder. Camille's W, Tactical Sweep, is a cone attack with two parts. The inside of the cone closest to her deals damage, and the outside deals additional damage. It slows and it heals Camille if the target is an enemy champion. Camille's E, Hookshot, is a unique skill shot dash that provides her with one dash to a wall and a second dash in any direction she pleases. If the second dash is towards an enemy champion, the dash distance is doubled. She stuns and knocks back the first enemy champion hit, which can hit multiple champions, and she gains an attack speed steroid. This can go over walls and can be cast in combination with other abilities. Camille's ultimate, the Hextech Ultimatum, is a single target dive that makes her untargetable while casting, locks the target enemy champion into an arena which they cannot escape by any means, and causes Camille's basic attacks to deal additional magic damage based on the target's current health, meaning it's better to deal this ability depending on the situation when they have higher amounts of health, as every auto will do more damage the higher health they are. It also knocks away nearby enemy targets and cancels any in-progress dashes like Kai'Sa Ultimate. The pros of Camille are that she is a great duelist and split pusher. Her mobility is incredible and she sticks on targets really well, some of the best in the game. She has reliable CC and engage tools and lots of outplay potential. The cons are that she's fairly weak when behind compared to some other top laners, and it is difficult for her to clear waves without a Tiamat item. Champions like Renekton and Riven can clear waves fairly easily no matter the state of the game, and Camille struggles with this. She has a weaker mid-game than many other champions of her class. Champions like Urgot and Renekton really become powerful around level 9, and Camille takes a bit longer to reach her peak. She also has unique gameplay that is difficult to master. Her abilities are fairly unique, and there is not many champions that skills will transfer over when you start playing Camille. Hopefully you now have a basic understanding of Camille. If you're interested in a more advanced video with combos, tips, techs, and strategies, let me know in the comments below.